What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Ace is working, man. Back with another blog, man. Let's get it, man. Let's talk about it, man. Y'all see this particular blog? A Ward. Let's talk about it, man. Should A Ward come to the URL in 2022? Now, it's a couple ways you can look at this, right? So A Ward has battled on KOTD, RBE, I believe Gates of the Garden, the Riot League, and multiple other, small leagues. Shout out to all the small leagues as well. He's been able to gain value, gain traction, gain fans without playing in the NBA, quote unquote, the URL. Now, it's crazy to me because you got guys on the URL that don't have this big as a fan base as A Ward. That battles are not as impactful as A Ward. That don't even put up the numbers as an A Ward. Now, you can also look at it like, well, A Ward battles are not being dropped on the app. A Ward battles are going to YouTube. That's true. That is true. You look at some of the views on the app for not to throw nobody on the bus, we look like a Kid Chaos, like a Luke Castro, like a Jada Nightwing. These battles is like 20,000, 30, like really, really low as far as viewership. You know what I'm saying? You look at an A Ward, battle, you look at his views, them views is in the 50,000, 60, 70,000 range, and maybe more. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the visibility, he's not handcuffed to one particular crowd. He's able to battle on multiple different leagues and get multiple drops, which increases his value, because for every battle that A Ward does and delivers and puts on a phenomenal performance, the replay value is going to be there. I feel like he has a lot of battles that have incredible replay value. Like, I just watched him and Ill Will yesterday. Crazy. That battle is crazy. That battle is even more crazy the more I watch that shit back to back, bro. Him and Geechee is crazy. I even watched that the other day. That's a crazy battle, bro. And for him to run that battle back and go to Compton and battle Geechee Gotti, it's a no-brainer, man. I don't know what's going on URL. I remember P was on Caps live, and they were going back and forth, and they were talking about, you got to do this, you got to battle this individual, and then, whatever the case may be. I feel like that time is done past. You know what I'm saying? I feel like A Ward has proven and shown himself. Look at it. He done made it to the top 5 of all the battle rappers, I want to say around the world. He's top 5. There's no reason why you have a Sharon on URL, but you don't have an A Ward. Now, I understand they want him to sign a contract where it gives them exclusive rights to him as far as where he can battle, where he cannot battle. I feel like the fans want to see him on URL, and I feel like he has the upper hand. And I feel like it's going to come to a point, too, where URL is going to have no choice but to book A Ward. It may be a 1 battle deal, 2 battle deal, whatever the case may be, but he deserves to be on URL. And one thing about URL is all about the fans. So if the fans are putting up enough uproar, especially after this Champion of the Year, I feel like we're going to see A Ward. We're going to see him. Now, as far as the level of opponent that he takes, I mean, like I said, the ball's in his court. He can pretty much negotiate that. I feel like before, I want to say beginning of the year, like the first 3-4 months, beginning of the year, I feel like URL maybe had a little bit more leverage, because you got to think the Max Outs and the Geechee Gotti battle and these other battles, A Ward still didn't, have yet. So I feel like the leverage was kind of in URL's corner. But like I said, for him to go to URL, I feel like he can't take a none. I feel like he's past that. I feel like he's past a none. And I mean, I'm not even going. It's not even no shade to none. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to shade none. But I feel like, I feel like for his debut on URL, it should be somebody like a Big T, not a Big T, pardon me, T-Top, because T-Top is somebody that called him out. It should be somebody like a T-Top. Give him somebody like a Chilla Jones, Serious Jones. Has he battled Sharon? I feel like that. I don't know if he's battled Sharon. I feel like that would be a fire battle. I feel like him versus Sharon. If I have to do my due diligence on that, man. Hold up, man. Let me check and make sure, man. Yo, because if him and Sharon, if they never battle, that battle right there sounds like a KOTD or like a RBE battle. But yo, A Ward versus Sharon? Yo, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. They battled already. Okay. They did battle. Okay, I just pulled it up. They actually battled 2 years ago on KOTD. Okay. I'm gonna have to spin the block on that. You know, and look at the viewership on that. 263,000 2 years ago. I mean, like he's not cracking views as far as like on a super top tier, but I feel like he's not mid tier. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's not mid tier. So yeah, man, give him somebody like a JC, a T-Top, somebody up in that room, you know, a Chilla Jones, a Serious Jones. I feel like give him somebody like that. He get through that. Give him somebody like an Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Give him somebody like a Chess. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people A Ward could battle on URL. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people, man. But 2022, man, I really feel like we're going to see A Ward on URL. You know, I don't know as far as when it's going to happen, but I feel like the people that can make it happen, and I'm not talking about URL staff, I'm talking about, you know, people that's affiliated with the URL battlers per se. I feel like they could make the battle happen if they really wanted it. And you know who those battle rappers are. But shout out to A Ward, man. I had you number 2 on my Champion of the Year list, man. I'm looking forward to seeing more from you, brother. RBE, URL, KOTD. I say just keep doing what you was doing, but be a little bit more strategic with your matchups. I feel like, you know, you don't have to take 20, 30 battles, man. You know, you don't have to do that. Not to say you took 30 battles, but I'm just saying you don't have to take the amount of battles. I feel like you can be super strategic and increase your value even more and have a run-in to be Champion of the Year for 2022. But shout out to the battle rap community, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's your boy Ace is Working. I'm signing out. Shit.